So now we come to the position and important question of when would you like these two types of powers of attorneys to begin? So we've got an enduring power of attorney and a medical lifestyle power of guardianship, or whatever it's called in each particular state. There are two choices. You can either have the power of attorney start immediately, that's the day you sign the document, or only when you become of unsound mind, whatever that means. So let's have a look at these. If you have it start now, the attorneys or the people you appoint can start working for you when you're of sound mind. Now, a lot of people are scared about this. They say, well, I don't want anyone having control of me while I've got sound mind. That is completely not correct. The person holding the power of attorney, or the persons holding the power of attorney on your behalf, act in your best interest. So it's not like they can control you. In fact, while you have mental capacity, you can revoke the power of attorney. Together with these three documents comes unlimited free legal advice. So if you need to cancel it, just telephone the law firm. We'll show you how to cancel a legal, consolidated, enduring, or a medical power of attorney. Most people will select immediately when the document comes into effect immediately. And that's because it takes a bit of time away. It's easier. So you want the power of attorney to come into effect immediately. So if you're feeble or you're overseas, so you still have sound mind, but you're feeble or overseas, you can then instruct your attorneys on what to do. They're your servants while you're of sound mind. When you're of unsound mind, that's when the really difficult, hard work comes for the people holding your power of attorney and your medical decision maker, because they have to guess what's in your best interest. Let me say that again. They have to work out and guess what is in your best interest. And if they're wrong, there's potential criminal sanctions. They could go to jail for theft. So it's a really tough decision. It's a tough thing holding a power of attorney for someone. Now, if you have it come into effect only when you're of unsound mind, then you will have to get, or the people will have to go to the tribunal in the local state and get a certificate to say the person's of unsound mind. And only then does the power of attorney now come into effect. That can be quite a bit of work. What about the medical lifestyle decision maker? This clause is not relevant. We ask it, and it often goes into some states like Queensland. But it's not relevant because while the doctor, this is what we found from experience in all states, while the doctor or the nursing home can talk to you, this is just for the medical, not the enduring, not the money power of attorney, while the doctor or medical, dentist or nursing home can speak with you, they don't want to think about or look at your medical lifestyle power of guardianship. They won't. It's not relevant to them. So it doesn't matter if you pick of sound mind or immediately. The doctors won't talk to your people you've appointed, even if it comes into effect immediately, because they're going to talk to you. That's what we found. What does the law say? I don't know. That's how the doctors do it, and I think they're probably right at law. My students debate this, and there's been a number of papers written on this. But that's what happens in real life, and we're not in a university law school lecture room at the moment. We're in person trying to get their affairs in order. Now, the other question is, what is mental incapacity? And there's no test for it. It's not a doctor it's not a doctor. It may be a person in a court of law. A judge in a court of law makes that decision. But whatever it is, the tribunal will need to satisfy itself that you lack mental capacity if you've chosen of unsound mind. So I'm going to do what most people do, pick immediate. Well, this finishes the training course for when does my power of attorney start. But since it's going to be the last substantive question of this beautiful single bundle that you've been preparing, the three documents, the will, the enduring power of attorney, and the medical decision maker, we just might look at a couple of things. And you see here I've got green ticks next to each question. That means I'm happy, but I cannot see the lock and build button. That makes me very angry that I can't see the lock and build button. But I do notice there's something that doesn't have a green tick. It's red. So there's something in the medical attorney for you, or that question, which we'll go back to now, which somehow has not been done. So I'm going to press next, and it lights up what I don't like, what our law firm doesn't like. And remember, our law firm's responsible for this document. So there it is. I haven't got the first name. His name is, I'm a bit sick of Fred. Let's try James. And now the lock, did you see that? The lock and build button came up. I can now continue to press reference, the summary, and now go to lock and build. And then once I'm in lock and build, I can then put my credit card details in and purchase the document. It comes to you within a matter of seconds. If you need a hand, telephone the law firm. Happy to help. And congratulations on building your singles bundle.